Top of the morning to you. Good morning. We are streaming all the way from Lagos, Nigeria. It is 9 a.m. West African time. All right. This is Family and Values on Galaxy Television, where we are reaching out for the stars. If this is the first time you're seeing this pretty face on your screen, I am Princess Joy Ayo Abu. Today is the 11th day in the month of December. Few days away to shouting Merry Christmas anyway, so in case you're still thinking and still wondering, tick says the clock, tick tick, what you have to do faster. Well, I think I still remember that nursery rhyme. All right, Family and Value is a show where we discuss everything that has to do with your family, my family, your relationship, my relationship. Those controversial topics, you don't want to talk about it. On our fellowship, we talk about it, we digest it, we make it, bring it to life, because family, bond, family is everything. Like I used to say this season, let love lead. In all you do, show love. Show love to someone. Even after the season is gone, show love to someone. Love is all we preach this season. You don't want to miss the season of happiness. It's a season of celebration. A lot is happening this period. So please be careful out there. We are streaming on our YouTube page. Please go to our YouTube page so that you can watch us live. And yes, you can download the Galaxy mobile app on your Google Play Store so that you can watch us on the go. Anywhere you are, you see these pretty faces. And shout out to our Star Times family that have always been there and free to air. Anywhere you are, you can actually watch Galaxy Television, one of the best stations, because we are always reaching out for the stars. And the show Family and Values bring values to you. It helps you understand. We're talking to the society. What is a good society without a good family? So you see why it's important to always stay tuned with us. The show runs from Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. and we are always on your screen giving you the juicy of all. It's been a very educative week, all the way from Monday to Tuesday, and today is midweek Wednesday, where we give another juicy, serving you another wonderful educative topic. Like, you know, when I come to the studio this morning, I'm a bit calm because, yeah, the weather is, is getting cooler by the day. I'm not always in the studio alone. I have my very own person, my partner. I call her Mama Gen Z, but you all know her as Olori AJ. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Joy. How are you?
I'm fine.
It's so good to be here this morning.
We are still trimming this our voice.
Yeah, we're working on it. By the grace of God, you know, when you go to the battleground, you attempt to go through all manner of activities.
That's true.
The one you are expecting, the one you're not. So at the result, you must definitely have something to show that you have been on the battleground. And
that's
as a
true.
soldier, you must still be on your feet.
Yes, so you must still be on your feet too.
So yesterday is gone, tomorrow is a mystery. And today is a gift. Yesterday is gone, tomorrow is a mystery. Today is a gift that you cannot just let it slide off your hands. You can't. You dare not. You know why? Because a gift is something you receive and you're happy. In short, some will be anticipating. Some are anxious to receive it because I'm going to give you a gift. Just tell Joy now that you're sending a package for her. Like this, someone is bringing, even a young baby, like 5-year-old, and say, don't worry, when I'm coming back from work, I'll get you a gift. He or she will be looking forward to knowing, what is daddy going to get for me? What is auntie bringing back home? What's mommy bringing back home? The same thing applies to the gifts of today. What do you hope to see today? What do you hope to achieve, accomplish, or make fulfill concerning your life, your business, your career, your profession? Or maybe you've been waiting for this for a long while, that contract can still come in. I remember in 2014, something like that happened to me. I've written this letter to Lagos State and I was believing, I was waiting, I started the year December like this. December like this in 2014. I just got a call and wow, it is ready. Olori, we are ready, we want you to do this, we are giving You know, when you have been waiting for something you've been praying your mind for from the beginning of the year and just land on your laps, I was ready. I don't know where that energy comes from. I'm believing you for that energy this morning. Rise up. Don't say today is just 11 days. How many days to Christmas? Well, whatever happens, let it be. I've tried. No. Keep on trying. Don't stop. My name is Olori Adejoke Atubi David, and my friends call me Olori AJ. Today, the 11th of December, it's going to be another wonderful time on Family and Values. And I hope you're ready, because we're taking it to another level. Stay tuned.
Of course, they are ready as we are ready. Do we have any birthday shout-outs?
Today is another beautiful day, so
to everyone celebrating, we wish you the very best.
And don't forget, Christmas season is here.
Yes.
Keep putting those things together. It's better you start sending out your gifts now.
That's true.
Because if you don't, Christmas may bring in many goodies for you, an appointment or parties, family events. Any member of your family can call you and say, Joy, meet me at so place. I'm inviting you and your children. And in situations like that,
sometimes you don't want to miss it.
So
that's
it's
true.
Better you start sending out your gifts. And like we advise you, this is the time you need to know how you package your gifts.
Nothing is too small.
Nothing is too small. Don't do past yourself. So that January, you enter it, enjoying, still having abundance.
Please, the school fees are there. All right. So while we are still having it, abundance, let's go on our mini feature, because when we return, our guest will be joining us via Zoom. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. If you're just joining us, you've not missed anything, because we're about to go into our conversation. This is Family and Values on Galaxy Television. Today's topic is cultivating gratitude and appreciation in marriage. Over time, you've discovered that the familiarity of couple, husband and wife, have made it even to say a thank you to your partner or to your husband that you're legally married. So even to your wife, it becomes a normal thing. Your wife serves you food, you finish eating that wonderful meal. Instead of it to say, oh, thank you, my love, you feel because you gave the money. Now, why would you say thank you? Well, this is season of love, so let's have this conversation. And we have our guest joining us all the way from Lagos via Zoom. She is an author, a marriage counselor. We are talking about Amara Edna. Good morning to you, ma'am. Good morning. Hello. Okay, we are hoping that she's able to join us via Zoom this morning. She will be joining us, and we are supposed to have 2 Zoom guests, but let's hope both of them are able to join us this morning. But the conversation, cultivating gratitude and appreciation in marriage. Do we have our guest? Good morning to you. Network. Okay. While we are waiting for them to join us this morning on the conversation, okay, thank God we have her on the screen. Good morning to you.
Good morning. It's so good to have you this morning, ma'am.
So good to have you.
Good morning.
Been a while. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us within a very short notice. We appreciate your timing. Thank you. Okay, so because of our time spent, let's go into the conversation, cultivating gratitude and appreciation in marriage. But for the context of marriage, what is gratitude? What does gratitude and appreciation mean in the context of marriage?
Okay, from my own view, gratitude and appreciation, we are talking about recognizing and valuing the good in each other. Couples recognizing the good in each other and valuing it, and being able to show appreciation, being able to, respond positively to each other. Treating your spouse, in an important way. Showing your spouse that he or she is important, and recognizing and appreciating the little things that they do, and giving them respect. That's when you're talking about appreciation and thanksgiving in marriage, showing respect for your spouse, and then treating them, recognizing the little things. If I may bring in what the Word of God says here, we talk about looking at what the Bible says in 1 Thessalonians 5:16-18, talks about rejoicing always, praying without ceasing, then giving thanks in all things, no matter how, giving thanks in all circumstances, because it's the will of God concerning us. That's the desire and the will of God for us. So when we're talking about showing appreciation and gratitude in marriage, we bring in this factor that in all things, it didn't say for all things. So it's not about what your spouse does. It's not about, what they did or what they did not do. But in that circumstance, in everything, finding out the little thing, the little positive thing to appreciate them for. Okay?
And gratitude. Why is it an expression of healthy relationship? In what way is it going to make, the importance of maintaining a healthy relationship? In what way?
Okay. No. Okay. Gratitude, in different ways, it helps to maintain healthy relationship. It makes the partner feel loved. You make your partner feel loved. And once you make somebody feel loved, it's easy to get out the best in the person. It's easy for them to be what you want them to be. When you show somebody that, look, I love you, without saying it, but your actions, it makes them to feel. And then somehow we've also seen that it affects our health positively. When the atmosphere is relaxed, everybody is happy, laughing, going on with things happily. The atmosphere is relaxed. There's some cases like these days we see a lot of people talking about high BP. It's so much rising blood pressure. When you appreciate your partner, make them feel loved, supportive, support them in the little things that they do, support them in everything. They are relaxed. It makes the person, you hardly see the person's blood pressure going up. When somebody is happy and relaxed, the blood pressure also relaxes. So it's also good for the health of the partners. It helps the health of the partners, and it creates a relaxed atmosphere. It brings down a lot of tension in the home.
Hey, I love the fact that she's talking about it brings down blood pressure, and which is very true anyway. When you not be under tension, you not be stressed,
your mind will be at peace. So they appreciate this.
I'm telling you. Okay, but now you just mentioned something. You said it will help. And when I started the show, I said some husbands are so used to the fact that even when their wives serve them very delicious meal, they feel because they brought the money. Why should they say thank you? Why should they just eat it? And they become so used to their partners that they cannot say that little thank you. And you just made us understand that it goes a long way to help to show that you can even bring out the very best. But what are those ways that partners can use to appreciate and show gratitude to each other, husband and wife? Are there ways, if you can quickly state them out for us and give us, okay, you can do it through this way, you can do it through this way. These are the ways. Help us with that.
Okay. I think the first thing is love your partner unconditionally. Unconditionally. That's the first thing. Unconditionally. Don't just look out for what that do. Just unconditionally. Just let them be. So with that, that's the first thing. So that's like the foundation, because without that unconditional love, it will be difficult for you to do the other things. So that unconditional love comes in first. Then get little gifts. Get gifts. It doesn't have to be big, mighty things, just little gift to appreciate. Then in these days of social media, you don't have to in our own times, we're talking about in the 90s, we say drop a note, leave it on the dressing table, or leave it on the kitchen cabinet. But thank God for social media, thank God for technology these days. You can just, in the midst of work, you can just send your partner a text. Just send them a little text appreciating them. Send a little text of, wow, in fact, thank you for the meal. Thank you for choosing out my clothes. Thank you for the little things you do that helps the family to move on. Thank you. Just thank you for supporting in this way. Just a little text message to brighten their day. And that would be very, very wonderful. Then listen to each other. The issue of listening is such a big work. Everybody wants to talk. Nobody wants to listen. And then phone, social media, everybody is on their phone. We are all talking to our phones. We are not talking to each other. Let's learn to listen to each other, talk to each other, create time for each other. Let there be family time. Create time. When you create time for somebody, you make the person feel appreciated. Create time, sit down, okay, what's happening? How was your day, honey? What's happening with you? What happened today? Even with the children, create time. Tell me what happened in school, what's happening, who are your friends? Sit down, talk to each other, create time for each other. I mean, listen to each other. Take out time to go out little, go for a picnic, anything, just go out. Once in a while, you can decide to eat out. It doesn't have to be inside. Once in a while, I know you'll be saying, these days, the money, this. You don't have to go to very big places. You can just decide to eat out once in a while. Just say, today, I want you to rest. You've been trying. Let's eat out. I mean, it's these things, they might look little, but at the end of the day, it goes a long way to show somebody that you appreciate his or her efforts in whatsoever they are doing.
Okay, thank you very much. But let's hold you on. Let's go on our word of marble. When we return, we'll join the conversation. Please don't go anywhere. Interesting as we go deeper into our conversation. We are discussing cultivating gratitude and appreciation in marriage, and our guest has joined us via Zoom with the conversation started already. Hello, ma'am. Are you still there with us?
I'm here, Auntie Joy.
Okay, good to have you back. Thank you for staying tuned with us.
So welcome back. I want to find out, Ma, can we have problems that comes with entitlement? Is it possible for you in a relationship or in a marriage have hindrances that comes from entitlement, all in the name of appreciation and gratitude? Is it possible?
Okay.
And what can one do
have
when things like this come up? Because you have some couples in a relationship or in a marriage. Maybe the husband is the type that always like, I bought this for you. You did not even say thank you to me. And you are still there. They will want to call for that entitlement because you are not giving it to them the way they deserve it. Is there any way that one can actually work to make one's partner to understand the usefulness of gratitude and appreciation?
Okay, yes. Excuse me. Overcoming the entitlement mentality. I think that's what we're talking about, because
yes, that's
really that entitlement mentality causes a lot of harm. And it makes the couple look down on each other instead of appreciating each other, because it's like, it's a right. Whatever you're doing for me, it's a right. In fact, instead of being grateful, ingratitude comes in, because it's like you're not even doing enough. It's a right. So whatever you're doing is, they keep trying to expect more instead of appreciating the little. And like I said earlier, one of the ways to deal with this entitlement mentality, one of the ways, first of all, try to love your partner unconditionally. That's the first thing. Then see them as yourself. You see your partner as yourself. You don't just try to see yourself as the center of everything, either the male or the female. At times, it might be the woman that's the breadwinner of the home. You don't take it up on yourself that, okay, because you're the breadwinner of the home, your husband, has to bow down to you in all things. You try to put yourself in each other's shoe. I'm the one doing this thing. It might be he or she might be the one tomorrow. So treat each other the way you want to be treated. I'll treat my spouse the way I want to be treated, and my spouse treats me the way he wants to be treated. So there's no Lord and Master in this thing. It is us. See yourself as one entity. We are one. So anything we are doing for ourselves. So in that case, instead of, expecting more without showing gratitude, there's this air of being able to show gratitude. Once you're able to always show gratitude, try to love each other, do the little things that we've mentioned and more, it's easy to overcome this mentality of this entitlement mentality, because one of the things that is responsible for this entitlement mentality is pride. Pride. Being able to deal with your pride. You don't have to act the boss for it to be seen that you are the boss. You don't have to act it. You don't have to show it. You don't have to give command in everything. You don't have to give command in everything. Why is this thing complain? Because once you keep giving command, you start complaining, too much complaining. Try to, instead of complaining about the way your spouse does things, compliment. Try to compliment the person instead of complaining. Because the more you keep complaining, you will never see the right things to be able to appreciate in that person and be able to even appreciate the sacrifice the person is making for the marriage. No matter whether it's the female, whether it's the wife or the husband, you won't be able to appreciate. You just keep seeing faults. So dealing with the pride in it, treating the person, most importantly, the way you want to be treated. The way you want to be treated, and loving the person unconditionally will help us to bring down this issue of entitlement. It's my right. Like Auntie Joy was saying, your wife presents you with a beautiful bowl of food. It's not that, yes, it's my, that I've gone out and come in. What else do you expect? Eat the food. Come and take out the plates. And no, you don't do that. You know that you were out laboring and somebody was inside also laboring to make you that once you come in, you don't have to go and start running the gas. You just take a shower and you have something to eat and feel relaxed. So when you come in, you appreciate the person. Yes, I was laboring there, you are laboring here. Both of us were doing the same thing, but in different ways. So you're able to appreciate it. It helps to bring it down.
Okay, thank you very much. But then let me take it from this angle. You see, somebody might say, after all, I'm married to you, the two shall become one. Yes. Whether I tell you thank you, I don't tell you thank you, you know that I love you. You know that many couple have that this thing. They say that I don't need to come and tell you thank you. But it's still just like what you're saying. Like what you said, it's still pride for you to say, why should I tell you thank you?
After all, I'm your husband.
A woman will say, why should I say thank you? After all, I've given birth to all the children. Yes, I'm the one that knows the children. Why should I say thank you? You know. But then, how often can couples appreciate each other? Not necessarily. This is festive period. Of course, I know that a lot of people will wait for birthdays. That's when they'll not remember that, special occasions, anniversary. But then, how often should couples appreciate? And when I mean appreciate, genuinely appreciate their partners with gratitude. I mean, not necessarily gift, just like you earlier said, text message. But how often, how many people even send text message to their partners while they're in the office? You understand me? How many wives will remember that I should, maybe during lunch, I should send a text message to say I love you? It's the new generation. But Ma, how often can partners appreciate themselves,
Okay, we're talking of how often, as often as possible, every day. This thing, you start gradually, it becomes a part of you. When we talk about habits, we say habits are things you gradually do before you know what is happening. They become a part of you. You unconsciously do. Unconsciously make it a habit. Unconsciously make it a habit. There is no, it's not for any generation. The thing is just that people don't realize that this is what they should do. And once you come to that realization, give it a shoot. Begin to do it once in a while. At times, offenses make us not to want to do these things. You feel like, why should I even do it? Excuse me. Why should I appreciate this person? What should I, after all, whatever the person is doing, I'm doing it also. But no, we don't have to wait for birthdays. We don't have to wait for anniversaries. We don't have to wait for celebrations. Let it be something that just once in a while. In fact, it's even better doing it when there's no celebration. Because when you do it during celebration, it's part of the celebration flow. But when there's nothing to celebrate, and your partner comes in and sees a different setting on the dining table with maybe a glass of orange juice, you've taken your time to squeeze, or a bottle of wine. It's like, what are we celebrating? He said, nothing, just celebrating you, sweetheart, for all you've been doing for the family. It goes like, wow. And you come back one day holding a little bag, and your wife is like, today is not my birthday. Say, honey, I know it's not your birthday, but you deserve to be celebrated every moment. It goes. So we don't have to wait every day with what we should try. With time, it becomes a part of us.
Okay, I want to find out, ma'am, is it possible for couples who have loved themselves all their life coming out to tell you that we don't see anything in giving ourselves anything? It happens. You know, we've been together for quite some time, over 10 years, and me, I don't see this. My wife always give me gifts. Me, I don't have the time. The least I can do is maybe take her out. Can we still look at that in an area that, what if the wife is an introvert who doesn't like going out? You know, sometimes you do some things and you're like, let me just go so that this man will not feel like I'm not appreciating what he's doing. What can we give to actually show how big, how small, how little can appreciation and gratitude be accepted between couples?
As little as anything, and as big as little as an apple, and as big as a car or a house or a land, depending on your capacity, as big as. And just like you said, at times our temperaments affect this thing. You have an extrovert, you have an introvert, and one is like, you're getting tired of this. No. And that's why in marriage, all these things will bring them together. I mean, it should be a common ground where we meet, bring our likes, our dislikes, our temperaments, everything. There should be a common ground, and everyone complements each other. Everyone complements each other. I mean, I'm an introvert. My husband is an extrovert. It complements. Or both of us are introverts. There are ways it comes in. So little, very little things. And if you understand your partner and you know that this one does not, this is my partner is an introvert. So saying, okay, today we are going to cinema, tomorrow we are going to the mall, this might not really excite the person. She might just tag along that, okay, let it not look as if I'm unappreciative. You understand that? Then you can do some things indoors. Like we talked about listening to each other. You can do some things indoors. You can create some fun indoors. You don't have to go out. You can create some fun indoors. You might be coming back, you decide to, okay, let me buy that. Might be somebody like some things. Okay, I like barbecue fish. I like this. You can just decide to buy it. Save our time, buy it, and you come in. What are we celebrating? Nothing. Just appreciate it. So you can decide to create some things indoors that maybe just once in a while you go out, but indoors the house is not boring. It's not dry. Everybody is not facing their phone and facing the television all the time and just on their own, coiled up. Nobody's talking to each other. Nobody is saying, I'm having a headache. I mean, being able to observe people's mood. You can decide to observe your partner's mood and you'll be able to notice, your face is not looking bright. What happened? What happened? Oh, I have a little headache. You have a little headache. What have you done? Just give that attention. Go the extra step of, okay, let me pray with you. After praying with, okay, thank God. Speaking, words of encouragement into the person that don't worry, it's going to go down this and okay, don't worry, just rest. Let me do the dish for you since you touch little can help. Somebody somehow.
This before I let it go. Now, can appreciation and gratitude be a form of settlement? As in blackmailing trying to bribe someone, Can appreciation and gratitude, can it be abused? That's one. Then two, can it be a form of bribery? Can it be used to bribe someone to get something back? I'm giving joy my pouch now because I want to get something from her. Whether at work, whether between colleagues, whether between friends, whether between husband and wife. So this is a general question now. Can it be abused? That's the first one. Then the second one is, can I use it to bribe someone and get something out of someone? Because I've been in a situation whereby, I've seen a situation, where someone was trying to give. He went to the office and was trying to say, oh, thank you for what you have. I said, no, I can't collect it before my boss said this. Said, no, I'm giving you. Said, no, I'm sorry, I can't collect it. So, because this guy did something that was beyond his imagination, and it was like so appreciative and so happy. And what he was giving the guy was like, me? No, it's too much. Okay, I can't collect it. Then they will say you bribe me. They will say, you understand, you know the office kind of setting. My colleagues are here. It's okay, I will give your colleague. No, okay, I don't want. Before you know it's not true. So can it be abused? And can it be a form of bribery?
Yeah, I'm looking at the whole scenario and the thing. I think at times, human beings at times we always like taking advantage of things, and having Mr. Devil in the picture, always trying to turn the good of everything God has created for mankind to enjoy into a bad, trying to twist it. So at the end of the day, people don't take full advantage of it and enjoy all that is in it. That's the big problem. But yes, really, it can be abused. It can be abused, and it can become bribery. Can be so. I mean, people do it a lot. It's not like, okay, because your spouse is always, or you're even in the office place, so showing appreciation and everything. It's at times people even come to the point that, okay, it's not like, you're not even appreciating me again. I mean, after everything, so it's like it has become will I say it has become a norm, not in the right way. It's not something that you don't even sit down to think of how you will show appreciation. You're just sitting down. Some people, like, we talked about entitlement. That's what where it comes in, like looking like being abused, because it's like I'm the one that has to be appreciated all the time. And if I'm not appreciated, okay, I've been doing this thing, it's not even appreciating me, it has stopped appreciating me, or she said, I will not do it again. It's now like, because of our, so the only reason why you have to do that thing right is because you have been appreciated. So if you're no longer being appreciated, if nobody is telling you thank you, then you don't do it again. You now leave it. So nobody, in fact, everything. But every time you've been appreciated in the past, so it shouldn't be stopped. It now becomes a wahala. So you're no longer doing it from your heart. It's not something that you're doing from your spirit that's just a part of you. You're not doing it. So it makes people to render service with, eye service. This issue of eye service comes in that, okay, our guy is going to be around today, or madam is going to be around. Let me do everything. I think, oh, this is wonderful. When I'm not around, this is what you do in the office, everywhere, which is not the truth. When the person, but because you know you're going to receive thank you, receive a raise, receive a pat on the back, just do it. You are abusing the privilege. Just try to be who you are. And when you're not being noticed, be who you are, because you cannot tell at what time or which way it will speak for you. And unconsciously you come somewhere, everybody's behaving anyhow, but because it's a part of you, you just do that thing and you're just yourself. Others might feel like, this one to do, let's watch and see what happens at the end of the day. But with time, they discover that this is you. It's better than when eye service. And then the issue of abuse too. Yes, some people do abuse it, and it hinders a lot of things. There are people that generally from their heart, like the case we are presenting, generally from their heart, they want to appreciate you for what you have done, for helping them. But because, on the other hand, some people demand it. If I'm going to do this thing for you, okay, you will appreciate me. You need to give me something. You need to show me something. And make some people that at times, no, I don't want to. You don't know who is watching. So you lose out on things. So if we can do it with the right spirit and the right sense gradually, the problem is like, it looks like everywhere is so corrupt. So nobody wants to make the change. But I believe if in our own little corner, in our own little way, we can just do the right thing. Just the way corruption, let's say corruption has flowed in like a wave, the good thing will also flow in and overcome it. It's just a cry. It's not something that will happen overnight, because some people will be like, no, leave it. Is it you that will change the system? There's no way. The same way that good system became bad, it can also become good again if we can do the right thing and do it the right way. So it can happen both ways. But if we can just relax and learn how to just gradually keep doing the right thing, I believe that we'll be able to bring the system back the right way it's supposed to be. Somebody can work in and appreciate you for, helping them, getting the things right in the office. And I've been pursuing a project for some time, nothing is working, and you help me. Someone can say, thank you for what you have done. And there's nothing wrong with it. But when I'm going to do this thing for you, where's my own court? Where's my own? You need to show appreciation. I've not even started. Comes bad.
Okay, thank you very, very much. I wanted to ask for your final word of advice, but you've already said that. But let me quickly ask this question while you round up, Justin. How can ingratitude affect the children, affect the family generally? How can ingratitude between husband and wife affect the children? Please, just at least 60 seconds, and then your final word of advice as we round up.
Okay, then. Yeah, I actually wanted to bring in the part of the children, how it will affect the children. Children learn a lot more from action than what you speak. In training children, you speak and you do. You speak without doing, you're telling them go and you're sitting down. Next time you tell them to go, they will sit down. They don't move unless you move. So gratitude also helps children also to cultivate the attitude of gratitude themselves. You teach them, and children learn to say, thank you, mommy, after eating. They learn to say, daddy, thank you for paying my school fees. They know that it's not because it's not a right. It's something that they should appreciate. There are some other children who are dead, who are being sent home from school because they didn't pay school fees. You teach them those small things. They grow with it. It becomes a part of them. Tomorrow, anywhere they find themselves, somebody shows them any little sign of kindness. They are like, oh, thank you, I'm grateful. And in a home where it's not practiced, everybody is going their way. It affects the children. That's why you come out, you see a child, you give a child biscuit, hungry. The child will look at you at the face and collect it and walk away. And you're like, come back here. What did you do? Can't you say thank you? You look at you. He's wondering why he should tell you thank you for giving him biscuit. You saw him. He's looking hungry. You gave him biscuit. So why should he thank you? Because from home, he has not learned to say, mommy, thank you after eating that food. Because his mommy's cook. That's what mommies do. They cook and feed us. So why would I say? So we need to teach them such things just gradually, and it will become a part of us. And then we should learn that these three important words in marriage: may I, thank you, and I'm sorry. We should learn to prepare. May I, honey, may I help you do this? May I'm sorry, thank you. If you can make it a part of us in our homes, it will go a long way to create a very good atmosphere and environment for us and the children. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so very much. It's so good to have you, Madam Amara Edna. So good to have you. We wish you the very best of today as we go about our duties. Thank you so much, ma. Have a beautiful day ahead of you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Enjoy the rest of the day. Thank you.
Okay, so as we continue, don't forget what I told you earlier on. She said something, and I'm holding those three words. May I? Thank you. I'm sorry. May I? It's not only marriage. It should start from your relationship. Let it start from your relationship, even between friends. So it makes you know that you have respect for one another. May I? Thank you. I'm sorry. On that note, yesterday is gone. Tomorrow is a mystery, and today is a gift. It's a blessing. So make good use of it. My name is Remain Oloriadojo David. Hope to see you tomorrow.
Okay, that's what we draw the curtain for today's show. Of course, it's midweek. Tomorrow is Healthy Thursday, and we are discussing hyena. Yeah, it's important we have this conversation. You know, Professor, I feel pain here. I feel pain. Even with children, let's have that conversation, hopefully with our medical team tomorrow, to take us through and what this is all about. Thank you for being a part of Family and Values. This morning, I am Princess Joy. I'll see you tomorrow, myself and Larry. Stay tuned. The next program.
Yes, I was on the call with her, but I'll call her again now.